A man that makes it easy for you to just be a woman, he's the one.
How to tell if your man is in his princess era.
So I'm 32 years old and I've never been in a relationship, had plenty of fun. And
a lot of y'all aren't meant to be wives because you simply don't know what it takes to be a wife.
Many women want the title of being a wife, but not the responsibility that comes with it.
One thing about me, I go on a lot of dates. I went on 50-ish first dates last year.
All us single people, we're all single because there's some kind of club for people in relationships.
As someone who is chronically single and has never had a boyfriend and never been really into dating, but
many women are searching for partners. They're just tired of being chronically single. Kindly subscribe to the channel as it further supports us in our work. Thank you.
Not me complaining every single day that I don't have a boyfriend, but then getting the ick every time a man even looks at me or tries to speak to me.
It's so hard to want to date when there's one person you want. Because I don't like anyone else.
What am I doing on Valentine's Day? I'm going to the gym because we are being intentional in our search for love. And any guy who's at the gym on Valentine's night, he's got to be single. And if nothing works out, that's fine, because at least we drowned our single sorrows with leg day and not a whole gallon of ice cream.
When I say I don't need a man, because I really don't, but I be wanting a man because there's just certain things that us women, yeah, we could take care of it, but we do want a man to take care of. For example, my whole tire just split in half on my way to go put air in it. And I had to switch the whole tire by myself. I don't even want to do that. This is why having a man is important sometimes, because the things you don't want to do, they can do for you. Hence, changing a tire. Even though my father very much did teach me how to change a tire, but I know what I'm trying to say.
You can't just want a man out of convenience, and unfortunately, many women today seem to seek relationships only when it's beneficial for them. Just like this woman, suddenly her car is acting up, and now she wants a man to fix her tire. It's interesting because just a moment ago, she stated that she doesn't need a man, but the minute she encounters a problem, she wants to rely on a man's services. This kind of behavior shows how some women treat men as resources for specific needs, while rejecting the idea of having a deeper connection or true partnership. It's the same as expecting someone to provide emotional or financial support only when it's convenient, without giving anything of equal value in return. This transactional view is exactly why men are done. Women only seem to value them when they need something. It's become all too common for men to feel like they're only appreciated for what they can provide in terms of resources, whether it's fixing a car, paying the bills, or offering emotional support during a crisis.
So I'm chronically single, very much single for 2 years. No situationships, no talking, no nothing, no dates, no nothing. And it's not that I'm opposed to it, but my biggest goal when becoming single, when I got out of my 6-year relationship, was to heal and to not fall on a rebound or anything like that. I just wanted to heal and learn to be happy alone, because my biggest fear was being alone.
No more situationships this year for nobody. I would never recommend it for anybody. It is so emotionally exhausting. It's draining. It's just so wrong a lot. It's just wrong. I've never felt so not good enough than I have these past 2 years. I felt like I was just trying to prove that I was worthy of someone choosing me. And as I'm here right now, I'm kind of sad about it, honestly, because it kind of ruined me in a way. I'm coming back to myself, but man, it's just not a good thing. If you feel like that's happening and it's been a minute and this guy will not commit to you, there's absolutely a reason why. Look into it.
The regret always comes after they've been in multiple situationships. Isn't it funny, whenever a woman wants to settle down, she does it after everyone else has already had a part of her. She's experienced all these fleeting connections, But when she decides it's time for something serious, the question becomes, how is that fair to the next guy? He's expected to take her as she is, with all the emotional baggage, past experiences, and pieces of herself that have already been shared with others. This isn't about judgment. It's about the reality that once a person has been through so many casual encounters, it's hard to fully give yourself to someone new without the weight of the past affecting the present. The next man may be left dealing with insecurities, trust issues, or even a sense of being the last option. It's a tough spot to be in because he's expected to build something lasting while picking up the pieces of a past that wasn't fully his to begin with.
There is a reason why men do this.
And what reason would that be?
The reason that men say, I'm staying single, which in other terms basically means I'm also willing to have a string of hookups that mean nothing to get my own needs satisfied.
I just love these type of arguments. They are so much fun.
The reason that they do this is because they are not willing to face themselves.
Oh, is that what they mean? Most men usually aren't known for speaking with double meanings. They usually say exactly what they meant, but do go on.
Any man that says, I'm staying single is because they do not want to be in a situation that is causing them to face parts of themselves that have been denied, that have been repressed, where they are not taking accountability for the way that they show up in relationships. And obviously, if they're not in relationship or opening themselves up to the right person, they're not going to have this mirroring. And so by isolating and saying, this is why men are staying single, it's just basically another way of saying, I don't want to face myself.
Fascinating, but yet it doesn't seem to be based on any sort of logical thinking whatsoever. It rather seems to be coming from an emotional place called the projection section. And that's why I love these sort of arguments, because if we're to, in the spirit of equality, say that women do the exact same things for the exact same reasons, and that's why a lot of women choose to stay single, well then, I imagine there would be a lot of individuals that would be very upset about that, because some individuals do like staying single because it's peaceful and to avoid toxic behavior. Nothing more than that.
When listening to her, I don't wonder why I'm staying single. Peace is priceless. As a man, I will do whatever it takes to have peace in my house. Smart men are staying single for the peace, the money saved, and overall better quality of life. We're staying single because of this. We're sick and tired of being told of what we want. Men aren't staying single because they can't face parts of themselves. They're staying single because it's much easier to navigate life with a quiet house. The peace and simplicity of not having to deal with constant drama or unbalanced relationships outweigh the pressure of being in a relationship that often feels one-sided. Many women, however, seem to believe that men are choosing to stay single because they're afraid of commitment or facing their own flaws. But this couldn't be further from the truth. In reality, many men are opting for solitude because it offers them more freedom, stability, and less emotional chaos. They don't have to constantly adjust to someone else's needs, be judged, or have to prove themselves. With all the complexities of modern relationships, the idea of simply being left alone to live life on their own terms is far more appealing. The notion that men are running away from relationships is often a misunderstanding. Men are simply prioritizing their peace of mind.
Has anybody else noticed that all extremely attractive men are short? Like even extremely famous men, they're all short. Is that because tall men think that they don't have to put in any effort? I mean, I guess when you got that height.
The other day, I was at a party and this man decided to come and start talking to me. And 5 minutes into the conversation, he goes, I want you to think of what a perfect date looks like if you were to take me out and tell me about it. Huh? This told me that men are truly in their princess era. Why would you walk up to a woman and ask her that question? It's wild.
You are not in a situationship. You're in a relationship. Situationship was a label that was put on things so men can justify their bad action. Oh, I didn't text you back. This is a situationship, so I don't have to. Oh, I hooked up with you and then disappeared. Oh, it was a situationship. It was casual, so I didn't have to show you respect. Any form of dating is a relationship. It doesn't matter if it's casual, if it's serious. You still owe the person baseline respect, baseline human decency.
I disagree. No, I'm kidding. But seriously though, why would you expect commitment from someone you're not exclusive with? That's what these women really need to ask themselves before getting ghosted and crying about it. In a situationship, there's no commitment, no official status. It's essentially a grey area where both people are free to do what they want. Yet some women still get upset when the guy doesn't step up or make things official. The reality is, in these casual, undefined relationships, both people are technically free to walk away at any time without the obligation of long-term commitment. Baseline respect should absolutely be there, but it's not the same as a relationship where both parties are actively building something together. And again, why do they get mad when they're the ones who put themselves in these situations?
I need somebody to stitch this and explain to me why men do this. So, it has happened several times. Man asks me out. Hi, I'm really attracted to you. I would like to take you out sometime. What day are you free? Me, that would be really nice. How about Thursday? Him, silence. Is setting a date and time for the date just make it too real for you? Or this has happened several times. Someone explain to me what is happening.
Oh, this one's going to be fun. Well, for the guys. The ladies, not so much.
How does it feel to know that there are millions of women out there like me whose upgrade is actually no one?
How does it feel? Well, in a word, fantastic. Yeah, you heard that right, ladies. Sorry to burst your bubble, but it feels absolutely fan-freaking-tastic to us men to know you're removing yourself from the dating pool.
My upgrade doesn't have anything to do with other men. It has to do with leaving men like your ass behind.
Okay, well, it's a win for us. That's why men really don't care.
I agree.
You guys seen those posts that are like, you look good, but I'm not going to chase you? Or you look cute, I won't chase you though? I'll chase you. I'll chase you. If I want you, I'll chase you. I don't got no shame about it. I am not embarrassed. I will chase you. I will let anybody and everybody know that I'm chasing you. Even if you're not that interested. Probably the least interested you are, the harder I'll chase. And I will do that for a long time. Until one day I just wake up and I'm done chasing and then I'll never try again. And then when you come back, it'll be like you never existed. Because that's how it is. I don't let anybody spin back. But I will chase you unashamedly.
If she wants you, fellas, she will show it. Unlike many other women who always expect a man to do everything, this woman is the opposite. In today's dating world, there are plenty of women who want a man to climb a mountain for them, obsess over them, and put in all the effort just to prove they're worth the attention. These are the women who don't genuinely care about the man. They just want to be pursued, admired, and made to feel special without putting anything meaningful into the relationship themselves. But here's the thing. If you have to jump through hoops, go through all these unnecessary tests, and try to prove yourself over and over again, you're not the one she truly wants. A woman who's genuinely interested won't make you work harder than you should to earn her attention. The ones who want all of that are thrill seekers.
A lot of y'all aren't meant to be wives because you simply don't know what it takes to be a wife. Most women think that, being a wife is cooking and cleaning, but that's not all that goes into being a wife. A lot of y'all aren't good communicators. Y'all don't listen. Y'all think y'all know everything. Y'all don't allow a man to be a man. Y'all emasculate your man. Men are simple and they're literally telling you what they want. They want a woman that's feminine. They want a woman that's fit. They want a woman that's cooperative. And a lot of y'all are literally doing the whole opposite and expecting a man to come down to your level and give you everything you want when you don't even know how to treat your man or make him feel good or make him feel like the man of the household because you're too busy running your mouth, catching an attitude, being sassy, being disrespectful, and men don't like that.
I agree. Well, the truth is, many women today aren't wife material because they lack the qualities that would make a good wife. In today's generation, many women fall in love with the idea of being a wife, the title, the status, the fairy tale, but they don't actually understand what it takes to truly be one. Marriage isn't just about looking good on paper or having a wedding. It's about building a partnership based on trust, sacrifice, and shared responsibility. Nowadays, what they're often bringing to the marriage are expectations. Expectations that the man will provide everything, handle all the hard work, and take on the emotional load, while they focus on their own needs or desires. This mindset creates a lopsided dynamic, where women feel entitled to everything without offering the same level of commitment, support, or respect in return.
The best way to deal with sassy men who are wanting to go 50-50, men who are saying, what do you bring to the table, men who are asking you to prove their worth, is to leave them on red and block their number. That is the best way I have found. Any man that wants to go back and forth with you over why you need to be going 50-50 with him, he is a sassy man. It's like you're arguing with another girl, okay? You start hearing all these podcast bro things coming out of his mouth. He listens to too much Fresh and Fit. Okay, he listens to too much of these podcast bros, and he now is taking in what they're saying. So if you hear him going all about how women are this, women are hoes, whatever the case may be, women need to bring stuff to the table, I'm valuable. Anytime a guy says I'm valuable or you're a strong, independent woman, just run. His number needs to be blocked, and you need to find somebody else. You have not found the right target. That's what that tells you. You need to move on. We as ladies, we attract all types of women. All types of men. It's about who you decide to say block and delete. Okay, I can attract a dusty too, but what do? I block his number. Once I find out that he's full of dust, I get the dust buster out and I block him.
It's crazy how she mentions these things, but women do the exact same thing. Before taking a man seriously, they ask questions like, how much money do you make? And what's your career? They want to know what he can provide financially, what his status is, and how his life aligns with their expectations. So, what's the issue when a man asks what a woman brings to the table? I think these women forget that men don't owe them anything. A man wanting to go 50-50 doesn't make him sassy or less of a man. It makes him realistic. It's about mutual respect and understanding that in a partnership, both people should contribute equally. The expectation that a man should cover everything, financially and emotionally, while the woman contributes nothing or little in return, is outdated. If she wants a parent, then she should just say so. Women today aren't looking for love, they're looking for sponsors.